think I will need a good brush today. Yeah, cool. I think we got the right camera angle. Let me zoom in slightly more. Hopefully that's enough. And so what's going on? Bone Reaper, Thanquol and Bone Reaper painting. I have all these effects, the green glow. Oops, with me. Okay, let's take this brush. So the green glow and stuff. Okay, perfect. And I have the OSL on the skin here. Started the sketch of the skin color, the gray, like this. I have a lot of many parts where the OSL is not worked yet. So this, for instance, this is more precise work I will do once everything is kind of settled. I've done most lately the rat here on top. So with blue and purple desaturated, always with the green reflection on top. And so now what I have to do is to push the highlight. So you see these areas on the metallics. For the reason that I want to see the end color of the thing. So now I've started with dark coats of this dark flesh tone, highlighted with some orange, and now I will do a mix of a threesome if you wish, of these guys here. So that's my base, which is a mix of these two here. Hello Charmy 77, and I will highlight with this. And so today I was not supposed to go live, but it's an interesting step, and so I will do this live. In fact, I will go up to a copper, so a light reflection. The highest would be this ivory here. And so once I will have that, I will know the exact warmth of the armor, and I have to decide whether I keep this cloth, the dark red, or go back to a black color or something like this. And that's why I'm going to do today. So if I have these areas, also there will be the lightest areas, I believe, on the model. And I want to check if it still looks good to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 something here. Maybe here at the back. How to say, to have the points of high interest. Don't give up, bro, you will get there eventually. I believe in you. Well, thank you very much. I think I will. I try to be faster than before, and so developing new techniques at the same time, but of course I'm just a random guy painting on YouTube, and so it's not like I have mastered anything. And most of this is I share my journey painting in my trials, and so I welcome everybody, every traveler on a painting journey, you know. Okay, so I start with a bit of dark green. Also, I will use this Tenenbush gray. Let me find it in my paints. Yes, it's here, because I want to refine this reflection here. I don't like it. Neither this one nor this one, but it's before I do kind of this OSL NMM here on the shoulder. It should be an important one, and so okay, let's go. Enough blah blah. And so here I really want to reduce that light here. I think here is too much here, in fact. So like this, I think you should really go just the edges here, and you should go fainting like this on the edges. because the flame is getting it's not much more in front of the metal plate, and so that's why the reflection should be lower on this. And I think once I will have figured out this correct placement for the light, that will look a lot better. And so what I do now is just placing the color, and I will refine later. So from afar, that's interesting. I think we already have the effect, and now it's mostly, right? And now it's about refining. So I've started a bit too generous. This is some good painting. Alice is Bister. Thank you very much. This is still a work in progress, and so I'm still refining the placements. And so before the placement is set and I'm happy with the light and everything, I don't really refine. But here, toning down this, I think already making it better. And once it's dry, I can go over it again with that dark green, like this. Now it's a lot more subtle. I think it works a lot better, but that's just the beginning of some kind of refinement on this. Okay, at the same time I will start the NMM because this is slow to dry, but I'm ready to go. So yeah, I'll show you how I do my mix. So I have this 3 paints. So I have already started, and these 3 paints mixed together will give this lighter color we have here. But I haven't done it everywhere, or have I? Let me check. I don't have it behind there. But anyway, I will start. If I already have it everywhere, I will highlight with some of that paint. Well, whatever, you know. My palette. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. It's here. Very good. Okay, so I'll do one of each. 1:1:1 ratio. And in fact, I will have this color here. I will continue on that. 1 drop. of each, 1 drop of each. Have some air in the cap. It's the most annoying thing. Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's okay to have a few blobs. And then yes, the orange. Betty Boop said hi, hello. Oof, 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 I hate that when it does that. Okay. And then the highlight color. This one, so it's a pretty mild highlight. I think it's important. So if I take colors that are not too far, I don't need to blend that much. Oh, here we go, very good. Yeah, you can see it here, right? That's the mix. Take my big brush, a bit of water, and then yeah, it's a lot lighter than the previous mix, this one. So that's good. We still have a good highlight. I'm trying to, you see, mix up and down, and instead of spreading left and right. Because if I spread left and right, the more I spread, the quicker it will dry, always on a wet palette. And so, you don't want to spend time doing your mix, having big blobs of paints, just to watch them dry on the palette. Okay, something like this. That's good enough. Okay. And then I will use that when I load my brushes, so off camera, but that's all right. Okay, cleaning the brush and stuff. So before I do it now, because this is dry, I will have a go at the green, just refine it like I was doing before I started the mix. So I've taken my dark brown and coming over to reassert this area. I think it should be the dominant reflection, should be brown, and the green just subdued like this. Can have it on the edges. Okay, and then I come over with the light green to reassert this reflection later. I think it's better now. And this, yeah, I think it's all right. At the top here, I think it's fine enough. Because this is facing the upside, and so it's taking some good amount of daylight, and so the OSL should be weaker. That's an instance of less is more. Hello, King Pests. 13. Oh, King Pest. Sounds like a Skaven player. Or is it unrelated? Yeah, I have to spend time to refine this because still one of the main areas when you look at the miniature. So here definitely deserves some work. Just like here, to be honest. Something a lot more subtle for the reflection will definitely work better. So I'm already being rough here, but because I'm using very diluted paints, I still have a gradient that is decent. Pretty decent even. Okay. I think I have to go now with the green light. So I will do it first with some medium green. Oh, you know what? First with some dark green. Yes. Okay, cool. And I will have my reflection, because there is this area here casting some light. It's the source. So here would be the area where it gets the most light. And now I have something a lot more dynamic instead of maybe going here on the edges a little bit. Now it's time for the lighter green. And now I take my slightly finer brush. I think it needs some precision. Not only in the application, but also control of the paint, the mix and everything. Oh, the light green is here. Okay, good. Just to reestablish the hierarchy in the highlight. So I have a better sketch of the position of everything before I start refining. I think it's a lot better. I will leave it like this for now, because I have no interest refining it to the end result. Now I want to do the NMM, in fact, just making sure.
something like this.
Very nice. Xenord. Thank you very much. Yeah, here's the same. In fact, I don't believe this green light here is the most relevant choice. C-Scale said hi. Hello, C-Scale, and welcome. This is the work on the NMM copper NMM. So the end result will be a copper, bright and shiny. Nice arts. Well, thank you very much. What is it? Damn good art. Well, thank you very much, Kathleen. This is a model for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So Warhammer, I don't know if you know, is a game, miniature tabletop game. And so the brand is called the Games Workshop. I think maybe you have heard of it. And this is a miniature for their tabletop game. Yeah, it's cool. Sorry when I go off camera, you know, guys. I'm focused on the painting. Yeah, right. So this is going to be a big reflection, and on the helmet too. Okay guys, been painting for an hour, and so in fact I'm gonna do the same as I've done here. You see these brush strokes to have nice texture, highlight all the armor parts like this. I'm gonna do also the back, so this whole backpack, which is the same process. And so I'm gonna take a little break and end the live for today. If you enjoyed, guys, please subscribe, and you can also check my previous lives of the same painting guy. So I have recorded everything live from scratch from the black base coat for this guy, so you can check it out on the channel. Also, you have short videos where I take the highlights of some painting sessions, and the long form videos if you want to see some dioramas I have made. So you guys are very welcome to ride along and have fun watching the videos. Thank you very much, guys, and see you next time.